Hello and welcome to another episode of Unfulfilled with Denise and
Denise.
Today's episode is...
What is your favorite part about sex? Foreplay, oral, penetration, teasing? You tell us. This is part 2.
Guy edition.
We have special guests today. Wood, welcome back.
Hey.
And because...
welcome back.
Thanks for having us, ladies.
Hey, what's up? We miss y'all guys.
Oh, we missed you too. I thought I was banned from all future podcasts.
Unfortunately, we couldn't because the ladies keep calling.
The ladies keep asking.
So, I had to bring you back.
Well, my DM is open, ladies.
Any call for the cousin? I'm going to take that as a no.
No, we get feedback about all the guys.
Feedback about all the men. Yes, all the men.
Yeah, so
don't
feel bad.
I want to hear that. Who's that nerd?
So let's dive in. What is your favorite part?
My favorite part about sex.
Yes.
Is sex. Like it flows. Like I could be in the mood where I just want to, eat my woman's pussy until I get tired, until she's like, all right, enough. Or I could, I just want to touch and be tender. Or, might be time for some shower action. Hey, let's take a shower together. We bend that ass over and, we get just as dirty as we are getting clean. So, I think it's a mood-based thing. And that's what I appreciate about grown-up sex. Like, you just appreciate the act of sex and all that has to go with it. How about you, Big Cuz?
For me, it's the feedback as you in the motion. If I know my partner's receptive to what I'm doing, then it makes me get more into it. Because I can't see somebody just sitting there just staring off into space and
dead fish. Yeah.
That'll
make my dick go down quick.
Yeah, because I think that's where choking came in. That's probably where that shit started. A motherfucker just sitting there like, I'm going to choke the shit out of you. I'm going to get some kind of response.
That's probably true, man.
But it's the feedback, it's the sound effect. It's even certain motions. If you see, like if you hitting it from the back and you see a woman clench up or something like that, it's like, yeah, I got this motherfucker where I want him now.
Yeah. And like what's crazy is I just found my new kink, and it's like legit talking while we're having sex. Like, me and my partner just having that communication back and forth. Some shit I never, I talk a little bit of shit here and there, but now it's like, yo, I really dig this. And
it's an ongoing
give us
thing.
what you saying? What you saying in there?
Just we talking about what we enjoy. Do this, do that.
Okay.
Like this.
So you keeping it going because you entertaining each other.
Yeah,
you're listening.
It is so dope, and I just find myself not thinking about the sex, just reacting to it, like you just said. You know what I mean? Like, damn, this is what I was missing all this time. I don't want to talk too much shit, and it's not necessarily talking shit, but it's just like that communication while you're doing it. Yeah. Damn.
So, Big Cuz, you said that it's all about the feedback, right? So, what are you doing to get that feedback? What are you doing? Are you making sure you're satisfying her to get that feedback, or you're expecting her to give you feedback just because you in there?
Well, if you're doing your thing right and you're doing your stroke right, you're going to get feedback. But if you're not, then you got to kind of change it up so you can draw that feedback out. Because you'll get a woman, you just got to kind of sometimes bend that dick a little bit to make sure you get that feedback going.
To the left.
To the left.
To the left. All right.
Yeah, that's dope. But I think for me, I was always nervous of over speaking while doing it. So to have someone like tell me you like it, tell me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, I get to say this, I get to do that. So damn, like I'm sitting here and I'm just still thinking about that shit. Like it blows my damn mind.
It's something to
And you found somebody actually compatible with you now. So I think that's the key too, because you're like, wow, I actually can say I enjoy every bit about this person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, and the penetration is the entree. Like we're going with a full course meal here.
Right.
You know, so asking what's my favorite point of sex, it's the point that I'm at that time and point.
Fair.
You know what I mean? Like I'm focused on if, you know, she's giving me head, I'm enjoying the fuck out of that.
Okay.
And as we transition, I'm enjoying that because that's the point I'm at, you know. I think we always like to envision us getting that oral sex, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's a thing of power. I know for some men it's like, damn, I really want her to give me some head. I don't know how it is for you women, but for me it's like,
We need head.
yeah, foreplay definitely is a part of things now, especially, you know, at this point. It's like, if all I'm doing is slinging some dick, I'm gonna get bored.
Okay.
What you saying?
Because
What you
Yeah,
saying?
true that. Like I said, when you get that dialogue going, like if you eating your woman out, then if she ain't making certain type of moans, you're like, man, I got to change the stride up.
Yeah,
And
so true.
yeah, so you got to make sure that you're doing everything right. Feedback is not only a verbal thing, but it's a physical thing. If you see certain motions going, and you got to use every part of your body, so you keep your hands moving. Even when you're eating out, you just keep your hands moving up or down. Just make everything work for you. You'll know when it's working because you're going to get that feedback.
Right.
You're going to get that certain moan or right there, stay there, move there.
or that head gonna get stuck in between them damn legs.
Yeah, it's like, man, I done lost hearing.
You can't breathe now, baby boy.
So how compatible do you have to be with a person to enjoy the sex?
I think you have to, for me, I think you really, I have to really be compatible because during my whole phase, yeah, I had one of those. Fucking was like a job. And, you know, a lot of people say, you know, oh, I love my job. But after a while, it's like, if you dating with multiple people at the same time and you fucking everybody, you can't take time off. You can't slack off. So it was like, I really lost the want or desire to have sex sometimes. So it was like, yo, I have to refocus and I gotta be compatible. I was just out here fucking. I was just fucking. Listen. I am a changed man now.
At least you're honest. At least your dick ain't so off.
Exactly.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't. It's been good to me.
What's your take on that?
I doubt I had that experience level. And the sad part is I'm older. But like I said, with the things I do, you have to do well. So the key is just always feeling out where we going, what we doing, because certain motions can throw it off. And it sucks when it actually gets thrown off, because like for guys, it's, ooh, let me switch this position. You switch that position, and you fuck around, go down, and it's fucking over. Mm-hmm. So
that was gonna be my next question. What if you do go down? Can you revive that, or is it a lost episode? You know?
Yeah, because we talked about it as women, how we feel about
how
that.
we
But
feel about the going down.
Y'all actually, if y'all go down, like how do you come back from that?
I think as long as there's not pressure, immediate pressure to get it right back up, like, oh, what happened? Like, obviously my dick went down. You know, and then like, the pressure starts to build.
Yeah,
but it's like
3 inches now.
yeah, but I mean, it's like I still got multiple tools to, you know, get at it. Get at it. So, but it's, to me, it's like, all right, I lose focus and my dick goes down. But then the response when a woman starts to dry up, it's like, are you drying up because you're not enjoying it? Are you drying up because your pussy's had enough? Like, why are you drying up? Like, how is it that, do you get wet again, or you just like, fuck it, take a break? I'm known for like, hey, TV timeout. You go to your corner for a few minutes, I'm gonna go to my corner for a few minutes. And if
or we come back and we lick each other back wet.
We can come back to it, but it's like, that comes with that level of respect for one another.
Knowing your partner too, and being comfortable with your partner like that too. Because if that happens in the beginning, it might be different. But if it happens after if it's not on, you know, if it's something that you did in your 6th or 7th round, then it's like, okay, whatever, you know, hey,
you got to reevaluate.
You know. But if it's something that constantly happens, you're like, oh, come on now, are you attractive to me, or what? Is this or that? It's always gonna be something that plays in the back, especially for women. But you know, like I said, you know, how do you feel about that when if you dropping? Can you get yourself back revived?
I can tell you exactly when that happens. It's some bullshit that's on TV that if you zone out for a second and it's like, oh man, I know they didn't just say this or do this, and it's like, oh, now I got to refocus. Now I got to get back into it.
So you're saying concentration, pretty much like don't have all that stuff.
Distraction.
You know, maybe some music, maybe, but other than that, maybe nothing at all, and just go for it.
I got a policy: no more weighted blankets while we fucking either, because them damn weighted blankets had my legs trapped. I couldn't do shit.
Trying to move
I'm trying to like, oh shit. I'm like,
I was like, damn, I know that gotta be hard to do. Cause no weighted blankets can be heavy as hell.
Yeah, I'm like, no more weighted blankets. I mean, like,
I just pictured that and shit. I can't move.
legit, I was stuck.
That might be a baby making moment if you got one of them motherfuckers. Can't get up.
I'd take that over a cramp any day.
Oh, cramps, yeah. So, you know, I know you being, you know, we're around the same height and you're a little bit taller. Like, when you're with a shorter woman and you trying to get in that right doggy style position, I'm like, look, I gotta stack you up on some pillows or do something, because this angle, I'm gonna get a Charlie horse, and after that, I don't want to do shit. I don't care how much water I
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, like, you know, like, let me get comfortable before you settle in and make sure I'm good. Because then you're gonna be like, oh, you only got back there for a few seconds. Well, shit, you don't see my leg locked up over here?
Sometimes you only want a few seconds when you're in that back action.
That's all you need. You can't take that, right? They can't handle it.
What you say?
Over here stretching and shit, trying to get a cramp out. Like, this motherfucker must have really about to get into some shit. He over here doing fucking Jane Fonda workout and shit. Trying to get that cramp out so he can get back into action.
I know that's right.
But what happens if you don't get the cramp out? It's just over with?
That's a wrap for me.
It's like a small window. If you don't get that shit out before that window, it lasts too long, it's all done.
We're going to revisit this.
There you go.
Like, so.
Want to get bananas.
So, and like dudes be up there one leg dragging and shit. That's okay. I'll be alright. But then afterwards, that's it.
Don't try nothing else.
I refuse to not get his nut off.
Yo, I've recently had an incident where I was being suffocated, and my girl didn't know that she was suffocating me. And I was like, I had to snatch my fucking head out of there. I'm like, oh shit. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, you had my head in the pillow so hard, I couldn't fucking breathe. But it felt so good, I kept going. And she's like,
you was willing to see the light.
The light was a lot closer than I thought it should have been. We laughed it off and kept going. But I'm like, damn, like you couldn't tell.
Like y'all red and shit you couldn't
You
tell.
deserve the water break.
You didn't hear me breathing? Nothing?
She thought it was hypo.
You didn't see the follicles of my beard falling off.
Oh, man.
Because he done lost all supply.
Then they're going to say to me, oh, if you'd have passed out, I'd have left you here. I'm
Ooh.
like, damn.
What the shit is that?
No, it's funny, man. So it's just one of the things, like, you can laugh about sex.
Yeah.
Like, it was good that I didn't want to tap out. Like,
It
you know
was
what I
worth
mean?
the
Like,
life.
yeah, it was worth it. It was fucking
babe.
worth it. Like, I can't breathe.
Near-death experience, but it was worth it. Wow.
Absolutely. Oh, man. But, so, after that, like, the pussy was so good. After I regained, consciousness,
I'm sure that oxygen had to come on
I
back.
wanted to eat it. I was like, yo, this pussy is so good. I gotta get down here and lick this some more. Like, it almost had me kill myself over there.
Dude was like, it's oxygen in there.
Back into the life portal.
Hell, that's where my pass outs happen. Shit. Doing that shit, cause some motherfuckers always cold and shit. Y'all ladies know how y'all be. Get the blanket. I'm like, man, I'm about to fucking suffocate in this motherfucker.
Yo, like a sauna in there.
And then that's when this motherfucker holding on. I don't know what the fuck you holding for. And shit like, hey,
Whoa.
but
That's when you gotta take your feet out the bottom to create that little air pocket.
Yeah, you had the toes hanging out.
But we know, in a woman's defense, we pull the blanket down when we about to come anyway, because we want to see that head action and shit. We trying to grab on and shit.
Yeah.
So we let y'all breathe in. Shit, okay?
You gotta get to
yeah,
that
but that's the
point.
destination. Shit, we still traveling. Shit,
They
still on the fucking interstate.
They
Shit.
in a traffic jam. They struggling.
But you know, it's a one way. You know what I'm saying?
But hey, but it's a labor of love. So hey,
It's no outlet. Good luck. When you go in there, good luck.
One way in.
Exactly.
So yeah, penetration is such a good feeling. I mean, that's the point that you both are feeding off of each other. You know.
Now, we're gonna piggyback real quick. We had a discussion on our part, and we were talking about penetration, and we had a little debate going on, like what penetration was just about. But it's all about just busting that nut. Now, I don't think so. Penetration, it's not about just getting ready to, like, so they saying everything else was, fun to get to that level, but once you start fucking, it's just about fucking to get busting that nut. And I'm like, no, that's when the excitement really kick in too, that's like, woo!
So I agree with you fully, because if we go through all that and I give you 30 seconds, you're gonna be mad as fuck. Yeah. Like, damn, you busting 30 seconds?
Especially if it did good now, because we probably already came if you did that good. So when it's time for y'all, but if the dick is good too,
but we was not talking about
quick.
In our defense, because it was me who said it. We was talking about going from foreplay, oral, then to penetration.
It don't matter. It's still
so we were saying that if we got ours at oral, the mindset is not, as we going into penetration, is not a focus of their feelings. It's a focus of getting the nut. It's not. I'm not caring about how you feel in the moment.
Unless you realize that everything was good except that dick, then you probably like, you're gonna bust that nut. Other than that, you're gonna want that penetration and you're gonna want it for a while.
I didn't say it wasn't good.
I'm just saying, I ain't saying, but it ain't about, like I said, that's what we just become to disagree on. But what you think, because?
I think that one depends on the situation. There's times when let's get a quickie because we got to get ready and punch the clock, or
and you said
let's stay and play. We got time. Let's do this.
But yeah, that's a different thing. But if we don't went through all the foreplay and all that stuff, then 9 out of 10, we got time for penetration. Exactly. Because if you do foreplay and all that, you done wasted about 30, 45 minutes. Come on now, because really the penetration is not going to be as long as the rest anyway. So we definitely want to make sure.
I mean, it could be. It's possible.
So
it's
I
possible.
got a question. I know I'm not supposed to really, ask these things, but what if the man takes too long to come?
Well, you know what? If it's enjoyable and it's really good, I'm gonna tell you like this: if it's really good and the guy knows what he's doing and the level is there, and her pussy stays wet, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if it gets to the point where it's starting to, I think when a woman loses interest, then that's when the body starts to change.
Okay.
But usually, if you still into it and the motion is good and the attraction's still there, everything is on point, you can go.
Okay.
It's times that you can bust 5 nuts in a day. You know what I'm saying? Within that night without a problem. Been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, it can happen, but that's when that shit is on fire. And then there's sometimes when you just be like, one and done, hey, I don't want no more, you don't want no more, and that's it. So I think it's just really about really taking part of it. And it's about taking part of it. Don't be lazy with it too. But also we gotta enjoy each other. Like you said, the talking, all that plays a part.
So for me, like, I have to in my head be like, all right, it's okay to come down. Like I have to release that part where I'm like, all right, it's okay to come down. Like,
why? Because you feel like you're not satisfying her or something?
Like, I just want it to last. Okay. Like, if it's good, I want to stay up in it.
Okay.
Like, there's no time like the present. I want to stay up in this. I don't give a fuck if, like when I was married, I want to stay up in it. I love that feeling.
Right.
I don't want it to end. So.
And that's what it should be about. That's sex. It should be. You want to stay in it.
But on the flip side, I've had some women say, well, you took so long to come, so I didn't think you enjoyed it. It's like, well, damn, where's the sweet spot?
That's because you weren't talking. That's why you weren't
maybe
talking.
So.
That kind of indication.
Yeah, you gotta. A woman. One thing about a woman, the feedback. If you like,
with them, if
you talking to her, and especially the right way, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, oh, this shit is good, girl. And you make, like I said, if you make a woman feel like she got the best shit in this world, I guarantee you, that shit gonna keep focusing because she gonna be like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna pop that shit back because I'm good, I'm the best. Exactly. But if you acting like it's a regular pussy and you get it a dime a dozen, then it's gonna feel like you just a regular person or you just get into it because it's there. Exactly. So that's how you feel. So you really do have to interact with the mate. Period. Men and women, not just women. Women gotta do it to men too. And shit, come on, give me that horse dick. You know what I'm saying? Feed me, Poppy. Do this, Daddy. Whatever. Because if you do that, that's how you keep going. But if you start losing that, then it does get boring. Everything, back in the day we used to play, cops and robbers and shit, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go into some foreplay. Okay. I ain't got 3 boys for none, shit.
I got my 2 from the gas station pills.
Well, the one honey at that time.
Exactly. I'm gonna say, well, maybe you want to graduate to the honey.
Oh yeah. I just got hip to the honey.
Oh, you
how you just got hip to it and I've been talking about it?
Because I don't be listening to you.
See? Clearly. Ladies, it's going to be another while before he be back. Y'all better enjoy this while he's out.
No, but you kept talking about it, but I'm just thinking, what kind of honey is this?
Right.
Till one of my boys, one of my boys was like, yo, you got to try this shit. And I'm like, man, I'm not eating no honey that no fucking dude gave me. What the hell is this? So I was at this little thing and they were like, this is the foreplay honey. And put it on some food items. It was like, this will really get you going. I'm like, oh, that's what it was about. Okay, now I see. Goes to Amazon. Boom, we in there. No.
And it works for you because sometimes people say it don't work for them. So
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it works for you.
They have a male and a female.
We'll do a podcast on that one to see if the honey really works. Because try that honey out. I think she'll enjoy it.
Next season is going into penetration.
Yeah, penetration is the next.
It'll go right into the next season. So.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Sounds like something worth giving a shot. I'll try most things once. I do have to put that disclaimer in there because there is some off limits.
Most things.
Now, we were just messing with you though, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you might not need honey. Shit.
You might not.
As I'm just sitting here thinking about it, maybe, because I want to hear your thoughts on this. Like, when your woman is just like, come here, let me suck your dick. Like, that's like the best feeling in the world. And she don't even want to fuck. Like, I just want you. I just want to give you head.
I am still looking for that
it.
person. No, I'm just playing. Somebody I know might be listening to this podcast, so I'm just playing. No, don't hurt me. No, but
But you know,
that
women
is
who
one of
do
the-
that is when men make you want to do that too. Though. That's just being real. So you know.
hey, I thought this was the guys thing.
I'm gonna
See,
piggyback
there
off
she
of
go
that.
now.
Wait a minute. Hold on, because he asked us a question.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Now we in there.
Thought he said because, but
But at the
since
end of
everybody
the day,
at the table
but at the end of
had
the day,
that
you
name.
can't be shy neither, mother. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's been so many times I told my dude to be like, shit, bring that dick over here, put it in my face, put it in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be acting like you're afraid and then acting like it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be down for it. You gotta be ready. But sometimes guys, sometimes y'all think for us. Don't think for us. Don't assume we don't want to do something. Don't assume we can't do something. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's how you fuck up your chance because she don't want none.
You ain't gonna want to do it.
Niggas, look, I ain't got no
You
panties
ain't
on. What you talking about? I want none.
No. See, I see where they going with this.
Where we going?
See, you can't assume that your man knows that you ready and you got on this Amish gown and whatnot. It's like, man, hey,
A moo-moo, that's a new lingerie.
You got on a moo-moo with no drawers.
You put your hand up there, you might see.
Go to that movie.
Nah, this ain't the 50s.
hey,
It's not, but it ain't like it's much y'all can go to bed in.
that means I got to start down at your ankle to get up to this. I'm like, God damn.
Well, maybe it's cold in there. Shit, I don't know.
I'm going to bed butt naked. So,
So that's your indication.
No, he just
no,
ready in
period.
there.
I just go to sleep butt naked. Hey, so warning, you know, your first time you coming over and I get up in the bed naked, it's my bed. You can wear clothes. I'll give you some shorts or, you know, whatever you want to sleep in. Besides your street clothes, but I'm going to sleep naked. I'll be damned if I'm not.
I hope they ain't going to sleep in their street clothes.
No, you know, we had them old club days.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know what you're saying.
So,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
now it's like,
for a person who might not be comfortable, yeah, you
Right.
get
yeah, I give
But
you
9
something.
out of
to
10, if a woman got a dude just sitting up there laying up naked, that means that especially if she you know she loves sex enough, she
gonna
gonna
pick
play with
up.
that dick. She gonna play with that dick,
She
and it's
gonna.
gonna happen. She might have him start off with some clothes, but eventually she gonna, you know,
They
try
gonna
to
come
see if
off.
it's gonna stand up on its own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's backfired on me once or twice though.
Yeah.
I woke up naked and I'm like, she is fully dressed. Like, damn.
Yeah.
What did I
She
drink
might have
last
tried to
night?
wake it up and it didn't wake up, so she's like,
No.
She probably gave that pet and it was just it. She didn't.
She was like, she woke up. She's like, why are you naked? I'm like, ew. I guess the night
Maybe we was
wasn't going
reading
the
the
same way
wrong
I was
thing.
going.
I was
Yeah.
reading the wrong energy.
Yeah, when you got a
"You know,
woman
wrong
tucked into
energy,
the
baby."
when she
What that
tucked
was.
into the blanket, like, damn, you tucked in on both sides.
I know.
Man, when you tucked into both sides, it's like, God damn. Yeah, when you tucked into the blanket, you just all the way tucked in from the shoulders to the ankles. Like, who the fuck tucked you into this?
For real.
Like a
how am I
pig in a
gonna
blanket,
fight you
huh?
out of this? Like, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just lay here naked on top of the blanket.
Look,
Maybe
check
you get the
this out.
idea.
I'ma since I know it's y'all, but I gotta tell y'all this little story, right? So, you know, so one of these days, you know, me and my dude, we was chilling and stuff or whatever, right? So he went downstairs to do some stuff or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get sexy for him. So when he come back up, you know, cool. So of course, you know, but I had on this little cute little lingerie thing, and I had on my little robe and stuff. I did have on a robe, of course, but you still was able to tell I had on lingerie. I didn't like have it all tied up and closed up and whatnot. So, you know, I wait till he got upstairs and he laying in the bed or whatever. So then I come out the bathroom. I'm coming up in there with the lingerie piece on and stuff. And I'm just looking. He ain't paying out one motherfucking attention to me at all. He up on the game and, you know, playing on his tablet and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. So then I get over. I even got perfume. I'm smelling good and shit. So I'm like, I ain't finna go out to the club, nigga, tonight, you know. So, you know, can't you, you know, like, at least smell me or something, like, oh, you smelling good or something. I mean, this dude ain't pay me no attention and shit. So then I'm like, and then, I mean, you can see the lace on my arms from the little lingerie piece. And so then, you know, so I was just like, you know what, fuck this shit. I took that shit. I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. You didn't want to see this shit. I opened up. He's like, oh, damn, you look good. I was like, it's too late now. Shit, I'm changing this shit. Because no attention to details.
So
Guys are slow.
we are slow.
Yes,
We are
slow.
And sometimes that's when we're not necessarily feeling wanted. Like, you might be playing hardball all day, and then you finally like, all right, let me give you some ass. I'm like, well, I just took 23 hours of torture over there, and now you want to give me some ass. And I'm
Yeah, but it wasn't like that though. It wasn't like that at all. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was not like it was a bad day. But some guys, they don't even give you a chance to, I mean, it don't necessarily mean you've been rough. I mean, y'all can understand if it's that situation.
Mm-hmm.
But in my situation, that was not the situation. It's just, people are so used to,
misread that.
look, some people just so used to ignoring you that that's just their normalcy, you know? And so it's like, you don't even notice when a woman got her nails done or her eyebrows done or her hair done sometimes without them saying, hey, do you like this? That's what I'm talking about. That's the normalcy life of being used to somebody and you just don't pay attention to the new shit. You know, women do shit for their men. Believe it or not, we always do stuff for our men.
We do stuff to see if they paying attention. We do stuff to see if they
we do it to pay, and we do it for them too, because we do it for ourselves as well for them. I mean, this is for real. If you ain't going nowhere, you ain't trying, you don't care. You don't care. You throw your hat on your head, you keep it moving. But if you know you're about to see your dude, it's a different story.
All right, so like, man, I'm mentally checked out right now. I don't give a fuck what you got on. Like, you got to say something to me. Don't expect me to be like, oh, you doing this for me? Maybe you trying to continue torturing me. You like, see what I got on?
It's a tease.
And you can't get none of this. I used to like, my ex, that's the shit she would do. Like, she'd get in bed and some shit that she know I like, and that was her trying to win the argument. I'm not giving up. You've been an asshole all day. The last thing I want to do is give you some of this good dick. How about you take your ass to sleep?
Now, I can understand that if that's the situation now, but if that's not the case, then, you know, let's be a little bit more attentive and pay attention so a woman knows that you still desire her. If you show you desirement, then, of course, a lot of that shit will happen for you. Then, like you said, then she'll say, hey, bring that dick here. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so it plays both ways. I get what you're saying. It definitely does. What you think, because?
I think you guys are fucking goofy. Oh, sorry, Mr. Denise. Don't worry about it. I don't want that motherfucker hunting me down. I don't know what type of weapons he got, but I mean, sometimes guys are naive. We'll just kind of, we'll do our own thing because whatever's going on, we may not be into the atmosphere.
Right.
Like, sometimes women and men, our choice and viewing programs are different. So he checks out into something that they may enjoy. It don't mean nothing personal. It's just like, I want to coexist, but I don't want to deal with this. So if you do something special, then sometimes it just translates wrong, but to that person, and it's like, oh fuck, I missed my window.
Like, it's happened more times than not. Like, you know, a few kisses and, you know, she goes upstairs. I just chill out on the couch, like, go upstairs, and she's like, well, damn, I was waiting for you all this time.
Finally.
Right.
Why didn't you say shit? Well, I was kissing you.
I
I was
did.
doing all this other shit.
Especially in the morning time too, and you motherfucker roll over and stuff, and they want to kiss on you and stuff, and
said,
then rub on your
listen,
booty and stuff, and then they get up and go to the bathroom and shit, and then you think they gonna come back and they don't. They get ready for work.
Listen here.
Damn.
You got about a good 3 to 4 minutes. If I start rubbing on you in the morning and we get to going, we got to go then. We don't have time to play, because once I get up to go to the bathroom, that's a wrap. Like, I just peed all that, like, all that shit's gone. I don't know what you want me to do.
So that's the secret, huh?
I'm not a youngin' no
Don't
more.
miss your
I can
window.
walk around, you know, like
miss the window again.
It's your
the
window, lady.
It's your window.
That comedian Monique gave y'all the key a long time ago in the Queens of Comedy. She said that dick is hard and he ain't peed yet. Yeah. So
That's your window, ladies.
I know.
That's
your
your
window.
window.
That is true though, cause that is, I get you. I hear you on that one though. But yeah, so basically, both of y'all are pretty much saying that the favorite part is just sex for y'all.
They have no
Sex.
preference.
Oh, yeah.
I have
So,
no preference.
no
so it's no
preference.
preference. Y'all like it all, which we kind of figured that men, of course, is gonna say that because you know, it should be. And we the women, we feel the same. We you know, we have our preference, of course, but at the end of the day, you know, to me, it's all about the person.
Yeah.
You know, whoever you're interacting with is what makes it the favorite sex. Period. You know.
I mean, I've been in relationships where the actual penetration wasn't good, but she loved giving head. So I'm like,
So you enjoyed it.
The head was so good. I'm gonna give you some dick now, like just off the straight. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm gonna give you the shit
you
now.
deserve it.
Yeah, you deserve it.
You
now.
work for it.
Good people, baby.
Yeah, I appreciate all that you just did for me. But
fair wage for fair work.
Oh my God.
So, you know, I think they really bounce off of each other.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Each topic new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't call one moment of sex better than the other, even though there's certain moments where you want one thing more than the other. Like you're like, hey, I want head, or you know what? I just want to get into this, you know.
Yeah.
But it just depends.
Right.
Yeah.
It's such a fluid thing. That's why I said the feedback is what really gets you in there. Once you get that communication, now you got something going on.
And the rhythm you got with your partner.
Yeah, so now I can feel your feedback, so it's like I can get into that, and then we can do some things. And
so, like, if your woman's giving you head and it's so good, you know, you come, it's like, damn, I wanted some dick too. Well, you shouldn't have gave me head dick. Side note, I've never come from head. However, if that were the case, what's that? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but at the end of the day, too, though, if you showing a woman that if you making her feel good giving you head, she can please herself at the same time. She don't necessarily have to get dick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To be honest, because you should get wet and everything else. You should be playing with your pussy too as you sucking that dick. You know, you should feel it. You should be just as excited as he is, and that's just that.
I've heard of these unicorn people. I heard that. I heard
Is you a virgin because?
Nah, I'm a ride or die. But I did hear a story. A good close friend of mine told me that he had this chick that she had the most amazing head, and she came from giving head. I'm like,
I've had that happen too.
I'm like,
Yeah, when you really enjoy
You
a
really
person,
enjoy it. You gotta get feedback with head. Don't tell you, I ain't gonna lie. Mine go off for your action reaction. If you telling me I'm good and I feel like I know I'm throwing down, then I'm gonna try to suck the skin off that bitch. I'm about that. But if you ain't doing what you supposed to do, if you just like this, like you always getting, you know, you get head all the time, and you just like okay, another one. Then no, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm gonna stop and just say, well, let's just fuck, cause I'm not finna get lockjaw for nothing. Shit.
yeah. And I asked him about that. I was like, damn, that actually happens. He was
shit.
I was like, damn, you ain't still with her? She was like, she's fucking crazy. I was like, well,
Yeah,
there it is. There it is. The unicorn.
You should be able to tell with your girl that she getting hot when she giving head. You gotta pay attention to that. She getting hot. I'm telling you, her pussy wet. You just, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta make sure you keep giving that feedback.
I thought that was from the gag thing. Like, you know, you tear up every place. So it's like, you know, peed a little bit. Like, we ready to go. We ready to go.
Whoa.
My bad. Too far.
We're gonna have a one-on-one conversation, homie. Well.
And on that note, this has been another great episode of Unfulfilled with Denise and Denise. Follow us on Instagram at Denise_and_Denise with a 3 and not an E. Until next time, we are out. Deuces.